This is turned into a brutal episode.
Yeah, I know, we just
Or this one explicit.
Yeah.
It really is.
Okay, welcome everyone to CT Scan episode 5. Today we have on our special guest, Maddie Nielsen.
Hello, everyone.
Maddie, would you like to introduce yourself to the cast?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm also here.
Yes.
Clyn is also in attendance. I'm Maddie Nielsen. I'm a senior in high school as well. What about me? I like to ski, dance.
She's on TDT.
Say
I'm
what?
on
Say what?
Tinkonovia's
Got 'em.
dance team. Been buddies with these guys for a couple years. That's
Yeah.
about it.
So let's just jump into this, shall we?
Right away. That's how we like it.
One thing we that Maddie and I sometimes talk about is veganism, or I guess in your case, vegetarianism. Are you vegetarian right now?
Yes, I currently am vegetarian.
How long have you been veg?
Vegan.
I've been living the veggie life almost 2 years. Yeah.
2 years.
2 years in June.
Wow.
It's been a
That is
while.
impressive. So,
Didn't know it'd be this long.
yeah, I'm actually really impressed because I went vegan for 1 week, and you guys
Dabbled in
laughed, but you
vegan?
guys tried.
No, I haven't tried it, no.
I did a lot of research on it, and I decided to try it, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
But it was just super hard. I think that was probably the hardest part, was like planning every single meal, you know, and I had to be so careful about everything I ate.
And I think the hard thing was too, like, your family wasn't doing it either. I remember you telling me, like, everyone was eating one thing for dinner and you had, like, tofu or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So is the rest of your family vegetarian?
So me and my younger sister both went vegetarian together. So
does what about your the rest of your family? So you eat separately?
So my parents, well, usually my mom will just make, like, there'll be like a protein, like chicken or whatever, and then there's just other side dishes.
Toppings,
But
if you will.
I mean, like, my mom, I'm not home a ton, so like
Okay, so you
only
cook for yourself
dinner
most of the time?
sometimes. Yeah, I make a lot of my own meals.
Oh, I forgot. Would you like a beverage today?
Of course,
A couple cubes.
a couple cubes.
Couple cubes. It's my favorite part.
Yum. Thanks.
Sorry.
Yeah, I had like a couple phases where I'd go vegan for like
Really?
a week,
Okay.
2 weeks. But yeah, it was hard when like my mom was still making my meals, but they weren't.
So I'm always confused where the line is drawn. I know veganism is like nothing can come from an animal, but vegetarian, like, what's allowed and what isn't allowed exactly. So things like butter, milk, or
Yeah.
I'm not sure totally.
Well, so like me personally, I just don't eat meat. But also, like, I'm lactose intolerant, so.
That kind of like.
But I
I'm
can
also
take like
lactose
mild
intolerant.
doses of.
I'm definitely
Dairy,
not lactose
but-
intolerant. I drink so much milk every single day. It's the first thing I drink when I get home from school.
That's awesome. Yeah,
You're anti.
I used to come home, and I might have told you this before, but I would come home. Yeah, I would come home and make myself a batch of popcorn and have a glass of milk every single day.
And then you went
Worst
lactose.
Yeah, and then my mom was like, Clyn, I think you're lactose intolerant, because, you know, I'd always complain to her about, like, these pains and stuff like that. And then I realized I probably was, which was,
You're
like,
eating
the
a
saddest
cow.
day of my life.
You're like, what am I gonna do? What's my traditional snack gonna be?
Yeah, exactly.
I always changed
Almond
my
milk and
traditional
popcorn.
snack. It was always chips and salsa
unleavened popcorn.
or hummus and naan. Hummus and naan is a good
I eat a
go-to
lot of
snack.
hummus.
Hummus
is
so
so
yummy.
good.
I do not like hummus, I'll be honest.
Hummus, I feel like
That's
you
why
can
you
get
couldn't be vegan.
no.
You have to eat a lot of hummus.
I feel like if you're
I feel
eating
like I
it with
could
something
stand
warm, if it's like something warm, you can get away with it pretty easily. But if it's like something not that tasteful, and like the only thing that is tasteful is the hummus, it's
Oh, I think hummus is so good.
Yeah, I guess that's my problem, is, like, it's been the main
The main
flavor.
part of it,
Yeah.
some good naan.
Yeah.
Naan is so good.
Kind of going back to, you know, your family aspect, I'd just like to thank my mom, because during that week, she would cook one separate whole meal for me. And it wasn't just dinner, it was like lunch too. And
Yeah.
occasionally breakfast, but I would usually just eat oatmeal. And then dinner, she had to cook one big meal, and it was like a whole separate thing for me. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Well, I feel like my parents
Shout
have
out
had
to
to compromise. Like, they do eat a lot more, like, meat-free meals. Probably, like, 2 times a week. When, like, it used to be every night there was chicken or fish or
Okay. Yeah.
But
So, do you feel like you'll continue doing this, especially through college? Because I know in college it can be hard to afford
yeah.
pricier meals.
Well, so why I started it was kind of just like
I was gonna ask that. Why'd you start it?
almost like for fun. I don't know. Well, like I'd never been like a big
Could
meat
see it.
eater, and then my sister was like, we should be vegetarian, and I was like, why would we do that? And she's like, let's just do it. And then we did it, and I like really liked it, and so yeah, now like I don't think I could ever go back. Like maybe chicken, but like never red meat.
Really?
And like now I see meat, and it's just not
appetizing.
Like it's just
That's another problem for me is I really like meat.
Yeah.
And so going without it for that week was pretty hard.
Yeah, I wonder though, like how long it would take before you kind of have the same feeling where you're kind of like,
That is
really
so
not
away
long
from
though.
it.
Yeah.
It's probably after, because it used to always be like Chick-fil-A. Like I love Chick-fil-A, and it would be so sad. We go to Chick-fil-A and I'd get like my little chicken wrap minus
with no
chicken.
chicken, and it would just be lettuce in there.
Yeah. But
I
then it
remember
was
that.
like
That's great.
after like 2 or 3 months,
Mhm.
it was like
No
not.
biggie.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say you do it more for the health benefits or to take care of animals, I guess?
I'd say like originally it was more health, but then like the longer it's gone, I don't know, I've like started doing research on like the meat industry and dairy industry, and that's like made me want to do it more for environmental reasons. Also just like I don't know, like if I could literally raise my own chickens and my own cows, then maybe.
Then you would eat it?
But
Okay.
You would eat the cows you raised?
yeah, because I would know what's going in them, and
Ah.
but I've just done a lot of research, and there's just like a lot of shady stuff that goes down in that
Yeah.
realm of the food
Yeah, okay.
industry.
I really don't know a lot about any of that, so anything could be up with it.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
It is. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, that is true. Like hot dogs. I used to love hot dogs. And
Yeah.
then I watched some documentary. And I still love hot dogs.
No,
but
I
they're still gross.
I only like Polish dogs
See 'em
from J
differently.
Dogs.
Really?
That's the only
okay.
place I like.
I love just like the regular Frank hot dogs. And I think they're amazing.
A good
I forgot to
Moscow
start the timer,
dog.
by the way, so we're going to have to like guess here.
That's
But
okay. We
It's
always
okay.
estimate it right. on
Yeah,
time.
that is true. All right, so kind of transitioning here. I know you like cats, right?
She loves
Does that have
animals.
anything to do with like being vegetarian or anything?
I've never really, funny enough, like I'm not an animal person. Like I really don't like animals, so it was never like, do it to save the animals.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember one story. Didn't you find a dead bird in your house one day, and it was like the worst thing ever, or something like not the worst thing ever, but like
Yes.
remind me
I
of
don't
the
like
story.
dead animals. Well, so I have.
I don't think a lot of people do like dead
I have
animals.
2
I
cats.
love dead animals.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I love seeing a good roadkill.
Roadkill on the side of the street. Ah,
dear.
what a nice Sunday.
No, but I have 2 cats. And like I have a little cat door. The cats can come in and out or whatever. And I was home alone. I was home alone and
Home Alone. Just kidding.
I was home alone and I heard the cat door open, and then I like look over and I see my cat, and she just has like fat bird, just a huge bird in her mouth.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
It was
that's
horrible.
that's
It was
horrible.
horrible, and I was home alone, and so I'm like standing on the couch screaming. I FaceTime my mom. Yeah, it was pretty
that's
traumatic.
awesome.
No, my cats definitely have a fair share of their kill counts.
Yeah.
Besides getting killed themselves by the
Oh, I've had a
garage.
bat in my room.
Oh.
A live bat.
What?
Yeah.
How'd that
Live
get in?
bat.
Just
Oh,
flew
wow.
on into the door?
No, a cat.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Your cat killed it?
It was definitely still alive, like
Oh.
crawling
Oh.
around my room.
Jeez. I think it'd be so hard to
Yeah.
catch a bat, though.
I don't know
Yeah,
how.
those things move
a
so
bat,
quick.
and
Yeah.
it's like nocturnal, so.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, so some kill counts for my cats, some of their top ones. My old cat Cade, the oldest one around, I put him down when he was 18 years old. He was
Oh wow.
quite the killer back in his day. One time I found a beheaded rabbit
Oh.
coming home
Why just
from
the head?
kindergarten. I don't know. There was the body and the head was right by it, but it was in the bushes.
My
And
gosh.
Cade,
This is turned into a brutal episode.
yeah, I know. He just
Mark this one explicit.
Yeah, not for kids. I have to
Not
mark
for
that on
the
YouTube.
faint
But yeah,
heart.
so there was a bunny plenty of chipmunks. The chipmunks were the saddest ones. We'd always try and save them. Saved one of them, named him Kiwi, put him in a little hamster cage.
Kiwi.
Yeah, but then he was dead when I got back from school the next day. It was really sad.
So, okay, yeah, so both of you own cats. Now that I think about it.
I have the spawn of his cat.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
One of my cats is his cat's
I
kid.
think I knew that.
Yeah, that's it.
So I have a question for both of you. Do you think that when you grow older, you will own cats?
Definitely not.
Really?
I really
No.
don't know. I'm not like, it's not like I'm super close to my cats. Like, a lot of people in my family are. Like, every time they come back from, like, college or when they come home from school, they're just like, oh, let me go see the cats. I'm kind of just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate them. I love my cats, you know, but I'm not like,
I'm not a pet person.
yeah, I don't know
Like
if I
cats
really am
or
either.
dogs. Like if my spouse wants a dog, so be it. But I'm not gonna be like.
Yeah, it's not like I'm against it though. Like,
Uh-huh.
I mean, every once in a while I'll go sit out on my porch and they'll hop up next to me. I'm like, hey there, Evie, how you doing?
So
kinda
that's
nice.
actually kind of funny because if my dad's listening to this, he'll know what's coming. But we have a sign that my neighbor gave us as a Christmas gift as a joke that says Hansen family motto: no pets, no debts.
I agree.
And,
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, so
Dogs are
the story
expensive.
goes. Sorry, yeah, the story goes that when my mom wanted to marry my dad, when my mom found out that my dad didn't have any debts, that's when she knew that she wanted to marry him. And when
Oh,
my
wow.
dad found out that my mom
Smart.
didn't want any pets, that's when he knew that she wanted to marry her.
No pets, no
so
debts.
no pets, no debts. That's hung up in our kitchen for a long time now.
That's awesome.
That's nice. So, besides going without meat, I know another thing you go without is social media.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
true.
That is a topic I've wanted to discuss
I
for a
forgot to
while
write that
now.
down.
That's
But,
okay.
yeah.
I was on top of it. So
I'll
when
write that
did
down right now.
yeah when did you first go off social media? I guess, or like how long did you have it before? you went off?
Well, so like all throughout junior high, I always had Instagram and Snapchat, whatever, and I can't remember when. I think it was like end of 9th grade, maybe beginning of sophomore year. It was like I never would delete Snapchat, but I'd always like delete Instagram for a while and then get it back, and then
I think Instagram is the worst of them.
oh
Yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
Yeah.
But I think it's been like over a year since I've had like no social media.
Wow.
Like I still have the accounts, but
But you don't
Yeah.
go on
don't
them.
go on.
Okay.
Don't have the
Yeah.
apps.
Mhm.
I know who I'm unfollowing. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No,
If my follow to followers ratio is not at least times
Yeah.
2 or 2 to 1, then it's ruined.
No, yeah, I think that is a big problem. Is people just kind of judge themselves.
And people
I'll
get
be
so
honest, like,
obsessed
I've
with
done it
numbers.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The numbers,
Uh-huh.
like, and I didn't think it would ever really get to me because, like, I really didn't think I would care too much. So I've been off social media for nearly a year, but I downloaded it about 3 weeks ago, and just like I should put up my videos on here or something like that to like spread a bit of word, you know, about it.
Yeah.
It didn't really do too much, honestly, and it's not like I'm trying to build my videos that much, anyways. But as I was on it, like a lot more, just to be on Instagram, I started to realize like why I hated it so much more. Because
Yeah.
there was so many people that all of a sudden became
Yeah.
part of my life that I
That you
never
don't
see
really-
and aren't a part of
yeah.
my life. Like my life is right here in this little
In the studio.
this studio. No, just in this like 10-mile radius. Like that's where I know most of the people.
Uh-huh.
I spend most of my time, you know.
Yeah.
And it's nice not to have like so many weird like
Yeah.
things I worry about that aren't part of it.
A lot of stress that's not even.
Yeah, totally. And like
Necessary.
one thing that like I was going off writing about it yesterday, and one thing that I realized is like as like we all want to feel unique and original, and being on social media helps me see so many people that are just like me, so I don't feel unique and original.
Yeah.
Like there's
I guess
one
that's
kid
true,
who I think is really cool because I think he's kind of like me, but I feel like sometimes he's like a better me, and I'm like, well, dang it, I'm
The
not
dangers of
a
social
good
media.
enough me. So I'm like, well, I don't need this, and like. I love the guy, but like he's not really a part of my life, so I don't really care. But
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
gone now. Bye bye. And it's been really nice for the 2 days I've been off it now.
Yeah. So I
That's
don't
nice.
I don't have it on my phone. I'm not allowed to, but I do get on the computer or my mom's phone sometimes. And especially Instagram, I've noticed like when I talk about our podcast on it, it gets a lot more views. So I've used it kind of as a tool.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, it definitely is a nice
Yeah.
tool, and like if you want to spread word nowadays, you have to use Instagram in some way for the most part.
Yeah, and I also think that you're able to stay caught up to family who maybe don't live as close really easily through that. But one time my neighbor, he was giving like this talk, and he said that he likes to call Instagram bragagram.
brag.
It really is though.
And I thought that was perfect.
Your best
So
tricks,
true.
Yeah.
Your best accolades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's true.
what bugs me the most is the people who brag like 4
Don't
times a
have
day.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
like, but it's so silly though that like I just notice them so much as I scroll through a feed. But another thing that I noticed too is like I wouldn't have thought about this person if I didn't have Instagram, and I don't care to think about them. No offense to them, but I just like didn't really care to think about them that much. But one of the big reasons why I like kind of went off Instagram, and one of the things that just like I am saddened to see a lot of times on Instagram is so many people, you know, like I said, like brag, or they really throw out special moments on Instagram, and they like take so much time to think of a caption and get the right photos, and then they present it out there to all these people, and like they don't get like a huge reaction, you know, or anything like that. That's why with my special moments, I like to share them with people like face to face, or be like, hey, check this out, you know, like, and I show them and I get a real reaction rather than just like a couple comments, few emojis, couple hearts, you know. It's like some of my biggest moments in life I haven't like shared on Instagram, because I'm like, these are special parts of me. If you want to know about them, then like get to know me, not just my Instagram.
Yeah, I kind of want to bring up something with that, but I think I'll save it for another day.
I'm interested.
I'll write it down.
Okay.
Let's see here. Kind of transitioning again. I mean, like we talk about a lot of the dangers of social media, but there's a lot of good too.
Yeah, definitely.
And you can find that. I'm sure there's studies, but we won't go into that. So kind of transitioning here. I said that like 4 times.
Okay, we're getting to it.
So did you go to Bargain Mall? That was just this past weekend from where we're recording it. I don't know when this will come out.
Date and time of today.
Yeah.
Yes, I did go to Barg, and it was way fun.
Barg.
I love the Barg.
Reese Penrod. Attaboy, Reese.
It was very
Right
fun.
on.
It was a fun.
We need
group.
to have Reese on sometime.
We do. We'll have
You
him.
really should.
Yeah.
He's on the
an interesting
list.
guy.
He is.
So do
Very
you,
interesting.
what are your, like, in general, not just this particular dance or any particular dance, but in general, are you a fan of school dances? Or what are your like likes and dislikes, I guess?
I think so.
I hate when people post about them so much.
That's one thing I don't like about dances is I absolutely despise when the date is the day of the dance.
Really?
Because then it's...
I've done that every single time, basically.
For me, I just feel like it's too...
I did not know that.
It's too long.
Well, what
It's
if
too
you have
long.
a break in between it?
It's like still, like if you start at 11
It's just a whole
and you're
day.
with them until 1 at night, like that is
Okay, well,
a marathon thing.
So for ours,
Wow.
like we went sledding at like 10:30
10,
until about you left earlier, but I was there until like 3, and then we had like a 3-hour break. I played some Minecraft with Will, and then we picked him back up around 6:30.
Yeah.
So like, do you like the
Minecraft
break or
with
not? Yeah, Minecraft.
I went
with
to a
Will.
whole jazz game in between. So.
I know you had a
had
a whole
No,
day
the
still.
break is good, but yeah, I just think there's fun.
Yeah, I don't remember having one the day before in a while.
I always have them like the weekend before, like a
Really?
Friday.
Oh,
and then
no,
the next
I do
week.
like those.
on
we
Saturday.
did that
Yeah.
for homecoming, and that was actually really nice.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever done one actually a weekend before. It's either the day of or
That's
the day
always
before.
what I've done.
Really?
Sometimes it just works out better.
Because also if it's the day before,
also
then
goes
like
in
that's
group.
your whole weekend.
Yeah.
So like if you don't like really love your group or you're not really
then
down for your date, then
that's
like
too bad.
your whole
Days.
weekend.
Ouch.
Dang, man. Yeah.
So shout out to Reese, you did it right. Day
Yeah.
date before.
Yeah,
Good
attaboy
job,
Reese, part 2.
Right on again.
Better be listening.
So, have you asked a preference?
I have not.
Are you thinking about that?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
I feel like tip girls have asked super early this
Yeah,
year.
They asked
people
way
ask
early.
Really, really early.
So, when are you thinking about asking?
Should I just do it right now?
Why not?
I'll see why
Okay.
not.
Nate Blick.
All right, Nate.
You heard it here. Nate Blick and Sap.
You heard it here
You
first.
have been asked.
All right.
Right on.
Right on.
Go back to-
This won't air for another like week or so, but
See you then.
Yeah.
Nate.
Maybe we'll rush
see you
it.
then, Nate. Yeah.
You know.
All right. Let's transition here. We're kind of running out of time.
Transition.
Covering lots of stuff
but
today.
We don't have to transition.
I
Do
mean,
you have anything else?
any
you
other
wanna
thoughts
talk
about dances?
No.
No?
I don't
Okay.
know. Any more questions?
I feel like so. Like, do you prefer non-formal or formal? That's my question.
I really like formal.
Really?
What do you?
I actually like formal.
I
But
like formal.
it depends on the
I just
theme. It
think-
depends on the theme for non-formal.
Honestly, it depends on who I'm going with.
Well, sometimes
That's
the
really
not
true.
formal dances are so casual that it's like not even a date. You're just hanging.
Really?
Oh,
But
yeah,
formal
sure.
dances, it's like
Yeah,
more
really
legit.
more fancy.
Like,
I
love being
Bargain Ball. I
treated.
love Bargain Ball.
Oh, Bargain Ball
It was
was
like
fun.
one of my
Yeah, Bargain
favorite
Ball's
dances
always
ever.
but it doesn't really
It
feel
was
like
super casual.
a
It doesn't.
date.
Yeah,
It's just
you're
kind
right.
of like you're hanging out with your
We didn't
friends
even
and
have
then you
like,
go to a
photographer.
dance.
Which was sick.
But like
so.
homecoming,
I've
like,
never had a photographer.
it's just fun.
I have a mom who takes pictures with an iPhone.
Yeah, I
That
guess
works.
that's true.
But no, there's definitely benefits to either. But real question: do you prefer girls' choice or boys' choice?
Oh, that's also a good question.
I don't know. Obviously, like girls' choice is fun because,
I definitely prefer
You
girls'
gotta-
choice.
Really?
but boys' choice is nice because I don't have to pay.
That's why I enjoy
That-
girls'
yeah.
choice, and because I hate the planning process sometimes.
That's
That is
true.
also-
Our
That's
group
true.
Especially
always
playing
just
with
manages
guys.
to get super big. I mean, I love every guy that's always in our
You're
group
a
to death.
hater of the big groups.
But it just gets really big. I mean, it's always super fun, and I honestly don't mind it in the end. But sometimes, like, I've never had a small guy group
Yeah. Okay.
before, so...
My
all the
groups
groups
are
we've been
relatively
in
small,
together have
so-
been way small.
Well, there was Homecoming.
Okay,
That group is
big. But
huge.
Sadie's.
Sage was
little.
small. That was the only group we were in.
Oh.
And prom, which was
Yeah,
massive.
prom.
Prom was huge, like 12 couples.
Okay, but see, I think the big ones are always so fun.
That's true.
I guess like
Yeah,
most
I
of
like
my
the big
dances
ones.
have been really big groups.
Hmm.
Yeah, and our bargain ball group was awesome. So
It was tight. Everyone in there was
Yeah.
so sick.
Mhm. I was a little worried about our planning, but it ended up working out.
We always come in clutch. What
Yeah.
can I say?
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So we wanted to ask you this question. We kind of wanted to lighten the mood here. You're nervous. Don't be nervous.
I don't know, I just-
All right. When was the last time you threw up?
The last time I threw up.
Yes. I forgot about this.
The last time I threw up was last week.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I was.
When was the
sick.
last time before
Oh,
that?
so you're sick.
Before that?
When was the last time you threw up that you were not sick?
What? I don't
I
think
don't
I've
know
ever
if that's
done
ever
that.
happened.
Like for nerves or anything?
Mm-mm.
I threw up
Or
after
like
running a
from
5K.
overexertion? A 5K?
A 5K in 5th grade.
No, I,
27 minutes, baby!
I don't know.
That's
I
awesome.
don't throw
Well,
up a ton.
I was, when he brought up that question, I was interested because you always talk about how you haven't gotten sick in a really long time.
Yeah, I don't get sick until this year. I don't
Really?
know what.
I get sick all
She
the
probably
time.
ate some meat or
In
something.
fact, I'm still
Probably.
sick from that freaking cough.
I think
No,
everybody's
I
sick
really
right now.
like don't get sick.
Mm.
But like
Why do you
last
think
week,
that is?
I don't know. I drink kombucha. Really though.
Really?
I don't know. Honestly,
Sorry,
here's my
getting a
theory.
phone call.
Here's my theory. I think people are so worried about germs that they never see germs, and so their immune systems are so dang weak. And the second
Oh,
you're
yeah.
sick,
My dad
That's
and
why-
my mom argue about this all the
oh,
time.
No.
so then the second you're sick, you just get on an antibiotic, so your body doesn't know how to
Uh-huh.
fight. But my
Gotta
parents,
train.
like the binky falls on the
Grind.
ground, good, put it in their mouth, get
Yeah.
those germs,
Yeah.
build up
Exactly.
that immune system.
I eat so much stuff off the ground, like
I don't know.
a little
That's how
too
my mom
much.
is, yeah.
No, like I eat
Yeah,
a lot
I'm
off
just
the
not afraid of
ground.
germs, and so I think I've just like also whenever I'm sick, my parents don't take me to the doctors, and I just fight it off, which I think makes your immune system stronger. You're not like reliant on drugs.
I mean, what about like something like strep throat?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you're dying,
Well,
it's
yeah.
it's like the difference of like when you work out a lot and then you get sore versus like
Yeah.
you get actually like get a
Injured.
stress fracture.
Oh,
You know what
totally,
I mean? So
totally.
yeah,
Like I think a lot of sicknesses you just
Gotta
Wait
just
it
fight them
out.
off.
yeah,
Man up a little.
get stronger, like
Yeah.
like working out.
Gains
strengthen that
Yeah,
immune system.
gains.
all day long.
All right, well, I think we're out of time.
Lots of good stuff in here. Lots
yeah.
of health gains.
Lots of healthy healthy topics
Good
Yes,
today.
indeed.
So yeah, maybe we should. That's why we're called the CT scan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Finally,
A
it's
health
medical now.
podcast.
Well, thanks for being on, Maddie. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Say to the people, our
It's a great
6 to
day
8
to be a
listeners.
T-wolf.
Great day to be a
It's
T-Wolf.
always a great day to be a
Always.
T-wolf.
Well,
Right
right
on.
on.
Thanks, guys.
We're done.